It's week 1 of the National Football League. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Chiefs and the Cards. And it comes your way next on Madden Football.
A good neighbor to nearby downtown Phoenix. We're at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale, Arizona. Not a kicker or a puncher here, Brock. It's safety Justin Reed to get this one going. And away we go in Glendale. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. So here are the Cardinals now, headed out for their first drive. And it'll be their second-year quarterback who's bringing them out.
It's the dawn of a new season, Kate, with all the promise in the world ahead of he and his squad. And this is where all that off-season planning, the reps in camp, the sweat, the blood, the tears come into play. And you really don't want to stumble out the gate. You want to be the horse who jumps to the front right away and let everybody try to chase you down.
Throw is there, Trey McBride. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 28 out of that play. And that's a Cardinals first down. He's going to throw this one. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Trent McDuffie in to pick it off. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
So here are the Chiefs out on offense for their first drive. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
I got a smile on my face. I know he has a smile on his face as he runs out with a new season ripe with every possibility. This is only the first scene of a 4.5-month movie where he could be playing the part of the league MVP, maybe leading a legit contender into the postseason. How he starts his campaign, though, how you start can have a massive impact on how things play out.
Second and 10 now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Pretty clear here by these two play calls. The offense, they wanted to attack this secondary in the passing game. But this defense, well, they more than respond. It's got them in great shape to make a stand right here on third down and finish off a brisk 3-and-out to begin the game.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Back to throw Mahomes. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough fourth down.
They may not have been the first defense to hit the field today, but certainly they wasted no time making their presence felt. Couple sacks in just the first few plays here, and they'll add more to it if this offense doesn't start to figure out their protection.
Kansas City sends out its punt team, and this is going to be his first punt of the new season. Fair catch called for and made a little shy of midfield. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And it'll be Cardinals football. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Option play, they give to Benson. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Stopped on the play by big Chris Jones. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Escapes the pocket.
That is an effort play. I love that by the defense. Corralling the QB behind the line. It can be tough to track these guys down when they decide to scramble. What excellent pursuit. Stay on them the entire way.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And no chance at a return as this one heads across the sideline at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs sending their offense out for the 2nd time this game. Their first drive of the season, an uneventful one, led to a punt, so they'll try to get some new season magic going here on their 2nd drive. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Completed to his running back. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Jalen Thompson, the man on the tackle. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Pistol now for Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
And he'll be across midfield and close to that 45 before going out. New set of downs for him from the 46. Motioning one of the tight ends. Mahomes on 1st and 10. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So 2nd down coming up. Running back sent in motion. Mahomes trying to get here on 2nd and 10. Completed over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. They send a tight end in motion. 3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Another throw for Mahomes. Called in by Worthy. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Throwing again, Mahomes. Cut near the goal line. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Back to the air, Mahomes. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs go up 6-0 here in the 1st. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1 for 1. Reed now to kick this one away. His return starts at the 5. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Cardinals offense making its way out. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
And off to Benson to start the drive. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the...
He's in trouble, and the Chiefs bring him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with a tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
Chiefs in a nickel set for this 3rd down call. They'll try and throw it here. That's pulled in by the rookie out of Oklahoma. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona. Receiver in motion, headed right. Benson on 1st and 10. He's got a gain of 6 there. Drew Tranquill brings him to the ground. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Here's a throw. He's got Harrison. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Option headed to the left on 1st down. And they're going to bring him down after a good gain to the 40. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. Benson now from the gun. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Drew Tranquill brings him to the ground. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. Back and ready now for the 2nd quarter. It's Cardinals football. They're moving it well, but now face a 3rd and short. They're going to try to pick it up with an option left. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Changing things up, they're going to throw now. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the 1st game of the season. Training staff out to work on him. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Let's go now. Let's go.
They'll run here. It's Benson. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second and goal, he's headed right on the option. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over him.
He's on the move. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
Now the Cardinals sending out the field goal unit. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point
opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense set to take over again. They're 1 for 1 so far to begin the new NFL season. Touchdown on their opening drive. Let's see if they have 2 for 2 in them. First and 10, it's Mahomes. That one's cut along the left sideline. Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs now lead by 10. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs drive their lead to 11. Reed now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Cardinals in possession of it once again. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Throwing now on first down. And he's not quite that fast. Led him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Dropping back to throw. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up third down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The Cardinals out for the punt. Chiefs have Xavier Worthy out for the return. And he's brought down before the return gets far. It's scored as a 51-yard punt. And the Chiefs will get set to go on offense. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. Well, Brock, it only took them 1 play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
1 play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Has him on the quick hitter. Pick up of a few as he heads out of bounds.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Jalen Thompson, the man on the tackle. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Again, Mahomes to throw. Hits his running back. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
He's got it near the 8. And he drives this forward to the 6. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. He's got it. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs push their lead to 18. Reed now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Arizona offense about set to get going here. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Hand off to Benson from the gun. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
And he gets him around 6 there. Jaden Hicks there on the tackle. Extra man in the secondary now for the Chiefs on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
On now comes their punter. Xavier Worthy on the return. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. To the air, Mahomes. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Completed to his running back. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Call that a punt of 47 yards. And it'll be their football. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Hits him on the out route.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Oh, looks like the defense got a little too excited there. That's going to be a penalty.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So keep that second and short play in your back pocket. The penalty goes ahead and gives them the first.
Automatic first down.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Short side option here, he's running left. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at Glendale. It's the Cardinals with 2nd and 6. Back now, pressure on its way. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Here's 2nd and 7. That's brought in by Jennings. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that's a Cardinals first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. They are throwing it again. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Back to throw now. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this one doesn't go far. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him. They'll run. It's Benson. And he's brought down for a loss. And that run won't come close. That's a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, it's almost like the defense was in the offensive huddle before the play. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And the reward is they get off the field.
The Chiefs taking over now, real late in this opening half. And up a very comfortable 3 scores. Really no need to try and get anything here before the half. They kick the running back in motion. Short pass brought in. And it'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. One of the tight ends motioning right. They go play action. It's Mahomes. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Ooh, missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
And he's just going to fair catch this one. That's brought in at the 39-yard line. So no return on that punt. And they're going to take over possession. The Cardinals getting out there on offense one last time in this opening half. And they'll need to be judicious in using that final timeout, Brock, but they still could put a scoring drive together before the break. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
He'll throw it. Taken in by Tip Ryman. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. From the gun on 3rd down. Flushed out now to his left. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. We will not get another play here, Brock. That's to an E. Time's going to run out on the half. That brings us to our first halftime of the new season. Now we'll send things over to Orlando, Florida. Jonathan Coachman on standby, ready to deliver the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll get started out in Denver, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Bo Nix, a touchdown pass.
Well, I hope everybody was lightning quick, ready to grab a refill or a bite to eat, because no halftime report this week. Everyone's set to get the 3rd quarter underway. Fielded at the 7. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Chiefs are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Rolling left, buying some time. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down. Here's Mahomes. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. The Arizona offense ready to get things going again. Now, they've run into the wall quite a few times, Brock, and like walls tend to do, part of the reason why this offense is still searching for its first touchdown.
What's that quote you learned at Cal? About insanity?
Which one? There's so many.
Doing the same thing over and over, but expecting different results. They've tried.
That's the one.
I mean, bless their hearts. They've tried to pound the football on the ground, but the results haven't changed. This front stops them every time, and it sure kept a lot of points off the board.
I see you, partner. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
So pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 48. Finds his man over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. They'll touch him down a couple of yards away from that marker.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Jaden Hicks there defensively.
They give up the gut to Benson. And he's going nowhere there. Add that to what's been a tough afternoon for him. No gain on the play. That brings up a tough decision for them on 4th down.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, well, sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. And that run won't come close. That's a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays have followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
Motioning left is their running back. Pistol now for Mahomes. Complete out to the right. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Give them 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. The drive. Here's Mahomes now. Caught quickly on the slant. Oh, he loses the football. And it's a turnover. The defense has it.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
The Cardinals and Trey Benson back out on offense. And the running lanes, and they've been hazardous. Not quite the decorated collection of highlights from him that we're going to look at here. Those big plays, the explosive runs where he leads an offense, just haven't been there for him in this one. So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. First down throw, Mahomes. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up. Back to the air, Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. All the top. Will the Cardinals get to him here? He's brought down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
How many times we see these coaches after games sit there at the press conference and pull out the stat sheet, and when they do, they look for some anomalies. And today, well, this head coach is going to be very proud of a defensive effort getting after the quarterback 6 different times. 6 sacks, and they've had a heyday in the backfield.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He's on the move. Oh, he's going to run for it. And this one does not go far.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. Out had the Cardinals now on offense. And after they were stopped on 4th down their prior possession, Brock, you gotta wonder if they're gonna be confident enough to go for it again if they get to that point here. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. Ryman there to haul it in. And he's gonna be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing now on first down. He's got him. That's McBride. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. All set up now for 1st and 10.
Cardinals first down.
This set it down starts with an option right. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Jones on the stop.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the Booth Cape, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. And Kansas City going to the dime look on 3rd down. We've got 6 DBs out there. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
No one picks him up, and he reminded everyone in the building why that's a major mistake. The linebacker's athleticism on full display. A sack in under 2 seconds? That's a select group of players on the planet who could pull that off.
And he's there to make the fair catch right at the 10-yard line. The Chiefs ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. He's got a man left. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
From the 19. Completes this one to Gray. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
First down, Kansas City.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Short pass caught by his tight end. Again, he's got room. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2nd and 3 now. Another throw for Mahomes. Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down. Back-to-back carries here. And he's brought down after a solid gain on what's going to be the final play of the quarter. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the fourth quarter. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Blitz coming, Mahomes. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Chased out to his... No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
Coach is challenging to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
Now this offense getting set to work here. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Able to hit Ryman. Complete. And they're able to drag him down as he reaches the 15-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At the 15-yard line.
They'll throw it. McBride hauls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
And the Cardinals, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Pass play now. Taken in by Harrison. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
From the 28. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it'll be 3rd down.
Down and 7.
Now looking to throw. Sideline, he's got it, and he gets the feet down too. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
They'll throw it again. Finds the in route complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona. New set of downs for him at the 38.
At the 38-yard line.
Throwing it again here. Finds his target, Ryman. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
That's another Cardinals. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Still sticking with the passing game. Cut out left. And he'll go down here at the 16.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
From the 16. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
3 yards to go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he will score! Touchdown, Arizona! The Cardinals get it back to within 2 possessions. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals make it an 11-point ball game. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Return coming from the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The visitors headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Hauled in by Gray. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a pickup of 26. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case, tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's going to run this down to the 36-yard line. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. Now motion him out of the backfield. 2nd and 1. That's caught by Hollywood Brown. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Chiefs.
Pistol now for Mahomes. Throwing the out route complete. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Blown back, gets the handoff. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. That's going to be a gain of 6, and they need only inches now here on 3rd down. Looking to throw Mahomes. That's caught for the first. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. That's a pickup of 9. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
Just something off in the rhythm of the passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. And that is caught. It's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs make it a 3-score game in the 4th. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs push their lead to 18.
Cardinals 10.
Reed now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. The offense getting set to go. And after watching their passing attack take them the length of the field last drive, Brock, I expect we're probably going to see a heavy dose of the aerial attack again here. incomplete to McBride. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to find Trey McBride. And it sets up second down. Looking to the air here. He's got him. That's McBride. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Escapes the pocket. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Desperation time here on 4th. Throw caught by his running back. And he's tackled for a short gain. And absolutely no chance of getting the yards he needed. He's brought down well short, and they're going to turn it over on downs.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
The Chiefs offense out to take over. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. A tight end in motion now. On first down, they'll run. Works the sideline inside the 35. And he gets this all the way to the 31-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
And he's going to take this only to about the 31. They only get a yard that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back to the well again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They push it forward for a yard, and that brings up 3rd and 8. Now a pass play. Here's Mahomes. Finds his man, Gray. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Up and good from Blankenship. And that stretches the lead to 21.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Has this at the 6. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Now this offense ready to head back out. And they can really do what they want with these last couple of snaps afforded to them because the outcome already decided. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Left side into the hands of McBride. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Throwing from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. From midfield on 2nd down. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Short pass brought in. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. And the timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. They'll throw it again. Ryman there to haul it in. And he goes out a little short of the 40. This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest. One final shot here. Taking a final shot at the end zone. And that pass falls incomplete. Well, they kept trying, they kept taking shots to the very end, but now we have reached that end. This one's over. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far, so good to begin this new campaign. So for Brock Huard and everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chiefs as we say so long from Glendale.